it's interesting you talk about risk, because for me, that's been a big thing that I've kind of helped organizations with, is as much as kind of understanding where their technology was and what tech they needed to kind of get into different locations and get people kind of laptops and things like that. The other thing that's changed clearly is a lot of the processes have had to change, because when you were handling perhaps sensitive data before, there was a degree of physical security that came with being in the office location, like contact centers, for example, a big one. I know from our days at 3, John, there was a lot of controls around personal information and so on, because you were in the contact center environment, and perhaps you might leave your mobile phone locked in a locker, or various other things that were kind of like, control measures that prevented data breaches or privacy issues. And now, of course, as you say, Penny, the compartmentalization's kind of gone, right? There's this blurriness between, am I working or am I doing something else? And unfortunately, hackers have exploited that as well, right? They've sent things to people's sort of personal devices, impersonating employers. They've also kind of preyed on the pandemic, unfortunately, and kind of keeping on top of the technology has actually, as much of the IT department perhaps has initially been seen as, been very heroic in terms of getting like things like Teams and Zoom and other things established. They've also behind the scenes been dealing with all kinds of nasty stuff, because perhaps they're just not equipped to manage all these computers everywhere, distributed across the country or wherever they may be. And I've heard various stories of people having to go into their office and take their desktop and monitor home. And that machine was never designed to be anywhere other than in the office, right? And all of a sudden you've got to try and reconfigure and set that machine up at home. So there's a whole bunch of sort of technology challenges.